Hi everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome back to my channel. As you notice, I have four special guests, which is probably the most I've had for a prediction video, let alone for a Critics' Choice prediction video. Confession time: this is actually my first time ever predicting Critics' Choice. I have never predicted it until this year, not even once. So this is gonna be a fun one. Um, Jake, why don't you go first by introducing yourself, and then we'll
Hi,
go.
I'm Jake Crawford. I've been on this channel a lot. You can follow me on Twitter for all my podcasts and stuff. It's great to be back.
All right, Ryan, you're
and
next.
and hot takes. Hi, I'm Ryan. I have been on this channel before. I think I was on the aborted live stream on Sunday.
It's still
Uh,
there. It's still there.
it's still there for like the 15 minutes we were
It
on,
was
and
30. It was 30.
we were on for 30 fucking minutes
Because
before you.
we started at like 7.
Uh, uh, I am on the Twitter at the Q Defense and Instagram too.
All right, Owen, you're next.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Owen. I run a website, Lights Camera Film Reviews, and yeah, I've been on this channel before. Happy to be back, predicting Critics' Choice.
And Danny, last but not least.
I'm Dani Meneses. I'm from Mexico. I have an Insta from animation awards. I love animation. It's my field, but I'm very happy to be here to predict um, Critics' Choice. Critics' Choice are like they always try to guess who is going to be nominated and guess who is going to win. But if they really gave the award to the ones they want to win or be nominated, maybe these nominations
What did
will
actually
be very very different. Yeah, because they don't like Emilia Perez,
happen?
but they nominate Emilia Perez as guessing
All right.
it's going to be at the Oscars.
Believe me, we're going to talk about Amelia Press a lot in this video.
Yes,
Uh,
please.
I will leave a link to everyone's links in the description below. Show them some love. Each one of them's amazing. And we're going to talk about Craig's Choice. Again, as I mentioned, top of
He's
the video.
contractually obligated to say this.
That's a good one, Jake.
Um, for the record, first time ever predicting these. But they're pretty much going to go. Pundits are saying this, so let's do that. No, we're going to do this. Voting closed before the right before the the Amelia Perez scandal, and right before the fires.
Yeah, these were supposed to happen
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
like second week the week after
Globes.
the Golden Globes, and then the fires happened, and
Yeah.
it was too close.
So these are going to be a lot interesting, and the scandal's not going to factor in here, at least. But yeah, we're
Will
going to.
Chelsea Handler bring it up during the monologue?
Oh, she's definitely going to. Carla's not going to be there, or
Unless,
unless she pulls a Kanye and just show up.
and be uninvited, or do the hey, I'm sorry, you were great, but Zoe had the best performance of all time.
I hope
Of
so.
all time. And then hand the mic back to whoever was the winner.
Yeah. Who knows? But let's start with best foreign language film. They nominate All We Imagine as Light, Amelia Perez, Flow, I'm Still Here, Kneecap, and The Sea of the Sacred Fig.
I'm seeing I'm Still Here tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Thursday, barring the ice storm goes away.
Um,
I still haven't seen Flow.
I think I'm
still
going with Amelia Perez regardless.
same. It'll be off. This will be off TV.
Yeah. Jake, Amelia Perez for a foreign language film.
Critics' Choice. likes to do what they think the Oscars will do. Now, the Academy voters have expressed distaste for voting for it regardless, so it could be I'm Still Here's only chance.
The
But they
only
could go with Amelia Perez because votings did close
yeah.
before, so most likely Amelia Perez. Or they could go for All I Imagine Is Light because that was winning most of the time for
Or
all
they
Oh,
could,
snubbed
or they could also go with
voted.
Seder the Sacred Fig
yeah.
because it's an Iranian film, but
Yeah.
because Germany co-financed it because Iran does not like the director.
Yeah. Owen, what do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go Amelia Perez here. I think that's probably the best shot. The stuff hasn't gone down yet, and
Yeah.
yeah, it seems like a safe pick.
Danny, do you unfortunately agree with us?
Maybe, but I think the critics' choice could be with "I'm Still Here" from Brazil.
Honestly, they could also go with Flow too. If they want to go with Wild Robot for anime, but
In my
still,
heart, I want to be Flo.
well, I know anime features a little the next category, but like if they're gonna give the Wild Robot anime film, they could give Flow foreign language film as a consolation prize. But I think it's Amelia Perez, unfortunately. Let's go into happy news. Anime film. Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit, and The Wild Robot. I think they are going with The Wild Robot. Do I think the Oscars will? No. But something tells me they will go with The Wild Robot.
Yeah, agree.
I'm going with Flo, and I think Flo is going to sweep.
I hope.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, a
think
Wild Robot's amazing, but I think
Right.
they're going to give it to Flo.
What were you saying, Owen?
Yeah, I think it could be Flow here. I don't know. The Wild Robot seems like it could be like Critics' Choice, and then Flow goes like BAFTA Oscars. So I don't know. I don't know.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It will make sense. They go to Flo, but as we said, they always try to guess who is winning the Oscar. I think they will go to Wild Robot. If they went like critics,
Yeah, they
they will
will.
go to Flow. Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree. I'm curious to see because here's the thing: they went with Spider Verse the year of the Boy and the Heron, so
Mm.
that's why I'm thinking they go with Wild Robot, even if it doesn't go on to win the Oscar. Jake, what do you think?
I respectfully disagree, especially since voting closed 2 days after the Globes. They often copy the Globes.
Not
I think
always.
they will probably try to copy. They will probably try to copy the Globes. It could go to the Wild Robot since they do tend to do their own thing rarely.
Um,
But Critics' Choice, from all my years of watching it, and that's a lot, they tend to try to copy either the Globes or the Oscars, or they try to predict. And Flow has the more timely message. Flow has beautiful hand drawn animation. That's something the Oscars and Critics' Choice and Globes have always eaten up. Like, if they could even go for Wallace and Gromit, depending, because the last one won it
yeah,
20 years ago. And then it ended up winning the Oscar against Jimmy Neutron and Shrek.
we will see. It's definitely a wide open race, I would say.
Don't
Um,
count out Memoir of a Snail too. If they
no,
like it,
my more of a snail's too slow.
I haven't seen it. It's on
I have,
AMC Plus, but I don't get AMC Plus.
yeah.
Mm.
Now let's move on to the
It is a
one.
lovely movie.
Yeah, let's move on to a category that does not matter one bit. Best comedy.
A real pain because it's probably nominated for picture and
Well, they nominated Deadpool, Wolverine, Hitman, My Old Ass, A Real Pain, Saturday Night, and Thelma. A real pain.
If a real pain does well, also I guess because they don't count musicals, so no Wicked, no Amelia Perez.
Yeah, they know. It's just comedy. Anyone else agree or disagree?
Yeah, I would say it's a real pain. Hitman maybe has a shot. I don't know. If they're cool, they might do Hitman.
It's a stupid category. Let's be honest here. This category will not have no bearing at the Oscars.
Well, at one point they actually had like best action movie, best sci-fi, best like science fiction horror. They
Yeah.
actually had best actor in a comedy, best actor in
Yeah.
an action
Well, now
movie.
they don't.
No, they don't.
Best visual effects. So this is who they nominated: Gladiator 2, Wicked, Dune Part 2, Better Man, The Substance, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Then part two. Next.
Because the substance is mostly prosthetics and like little CGI, I don't think they'll go for it.
I have Wicked.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Planet of the PG-13 monkey movie in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. I don't know if I Wicked win the visual effects Oscar yet, but here I think they just might go with it and just call it a day.
Yeah, possibly. I'm
Could
gonna
be
go
the
Doom
case.
Part 2. I don't know.
Okay.
It seems like something they could do.
I think if they will go as the Oscars and they are thinking like Doom Part 2 is like Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, it is possible that they go with Doom Part 2.
It's an open category, I would say.
I don't think so. We all know Doom Part 2 is going to win the Oscar. So they know and they will give visual effects to Doom Part 2.
Unless Wicked is the winner for the Oscar, you never know.
I really don't know. But
But you got those terrible looking CGI animals.
So, you think that stopped Craig's choice before? Come on.
Well, I mean for the Oscars. If they're going to try to predict the Oscars, they got those
Um,
terrible looking
But
CGI animals.
sometimes they beat to their own drum, though. Jake, what do you think?
Like I said like twice, they tend to try to either predict the Globes or the Oscars. Now the Globes don't really have a visual effects category, so we have nothing to predict there. This will be fully on the critics' choice to try to sway the industry as if they matter. Um, I will suggest that they could go for a Better Man if they really enjoyed that, because it is a brilliant, very good special effect. They could go with Wicked if they want to be populist. They can do, most likely, in my opinion, it'll be Dune Part 2, because they do tend to like to do trilogies.
It's definitely interesting. Well, I'm curious to see what they do.
Also, remember, Lights Camera Jackson is a member of the Critics Association, so he gets to vote.
Yeah. Best hair and makeup. Beetlejuice, Dune Part 2, Wicked, Nosferatu, A Different Man, and the winner, The Substance.
Substance, easy.
Do we
Yeah.
even need to debate this, or can we just move on?
No, this
I think-
one's pretty easy, I think.
Tech-wise, that's probably the easiest category to predict. Even on
There
Oscar.
is an outside chance. We're discounting Wicked here. They did a remarkable job with the way they let Cynthia keep who she is and then melded it with who Elphaba is. There is an argument to be had that Wicked could win the Oscar,
True, but I
and they
think
could win that critics' choice. The Substance is the more easier pick, but
I
there
think-
is always an outside chance. So do
I'm
not
not-
discount Wicked.
True, but I think the Substance is more what the Oscars normally go for.
No, well,
Prosthetic.
because usually they don't go for gore, but because also you have, I assume everybody in this thing has seen The Substance, right?
Yeah, you're not spoiling anything.
The transformation that Elizabeth Sparkle goes through, especially once they start screwing with things. Also, I learned that they unofficially call it her final look Gollum.
Hmm.
The final look near the end.
Yeah.
Or- moving on.
All right, best song.
We have three. One, two. We
The,
have I think four nominees that were not nominated for the Oscar.
the only two that weren't nominated were the Amelia Perez songs. Those were the ones nominated for the Oscar.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it's probably was going to be between these two anyway. If Zoe is for sure winning supporting actress here, and we'll get to supporting actress, I think they're going to go with Alma, her song. However, if she is not winning supporting actress, I think they go with Mi Camino. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're rewarding Saldana, you have to reward the song that kind of gave her her Oscar moment, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. El Mal won at the Globes.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody hopped on that train.
And it is
so-
the better song of the two. Although I don't. I'd have to look it up, but I prefer Selena's other big solo song, the one where she's on the bed and then it cuts to her dancing with the group.
Oh,
You all
You
have
mean
seen
the
Amelia
one
Perez,
where
right?
you
Oh.
mean the one where she can barely carry a tune?
I just realized the
Oh,
problem. I just
What?
realized something.
we're
Um,
not. You're not recording.
they're not going to honor Alma. You know, actually, no, they might. Now,
Why?
people don't know
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they?
best song. What they do is the performers also get awards, not just the songwriters.
Which is how it should be at the Oscars.
But here's the thing: Zoe, Carla would get awards for this.
But remember, Carl. But remember, this was pre-scandal.
I know, but here's my
I'm-
question though: Are here's the thing: Are they going to go all in and just give her an award? Like,
It was pre-scandal. They have to.
Yeah,
I,
I would have
I
to
think,
agree.
I think
I
I'm
mean, if anything, do it off TV because because they do a lot of the more technical stuff off TV. Although they did do song on TV last year,
yeah, I don't think that's happening this year.
but
Yeah, I think they're going to go with Alma. I think that's my final answer.
or they could go compress repress.
I would love that.
I would too. Should have been
Um,
nominated Should have been nominated.
I agree.
What about the Miley Cyrus song?
Not happening. I would love that. Her song's brilliant. I love the last one, girl, but it's not happening.
Or would give Licky Lee a well-deserved
Award.
Critics' Choice Award.
Yeah. All right, let's do best score. Conclave. The
I also
Brewers.
agree with El Mal.
Yeah.
I didn't answer.
Conclave, The Brutalist, The Wild Robot, Amelia Perez, Challengers, Dune Part 2.
The Brutalist.
Well,
Or they could do a fuck you to the ground and do Dune Part 2.
no,
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
no.
That would be a big fuck you
no,
to
the
the
fuck
Academy.
you will go to Challengers. Because think about it, Challengers won the Globe, but yeah, it wasn't nominated at the Oscars.
Wasn't nominated for anything.
But it won the Globe. Challengers won the Globe, so I'm saying if we're talking about them copying the Globes, they would blindly just go with Challengers.
Makes sense.
I think that's my prediction. I have the Brewers win the Oscar. I do. But I think if they're blindly just following the Globes, they're just going to go with Challengers and call it a day.
Also,
But remember
they
when
were-
Tar was nominated and they gave the award to Tar for best score?
I love that.
Sounds like Dune Part 2.
even though they're well, Dune Part 2 has more music or has more original stuff. It's not. Tar is basically like what two original themes, and then the rest of it's that piece in that movie,
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
Mulder's Symphony.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, I have Challengers here with the Brewers at the Oscars. Jake, what do you think? Because you didn't speak last time.
I would suggest they would probably copy the Globes, but I do think there's an offside chance they may love and absolutely adore the Brutalist and go all in, or they could try to do Amelia Perez if they really liked Amelia Perez.
They could. They really could. I wouldn't say scores a walk yet for
Well,
anyone.
also with score, they would do that penis goes into the vagina song too, because that's part of the score.
I,
I'm sorry for bringing it up, but it has to be done.
Why
okay.
must you traumatize me every
Okay.
day?
We're going to let's go production design, shall we?
And this is while I'm eating a cookie too.
Okay. We're just going to move right along to production design. They nominated The Brutalist, Wicked, Conclave, Nosferatu, Gladiator 2, and Dune Part 2. I think they're going to go with Wicked.
Yeah,
Do I think that's going to happen at the Oscars? Maybe. Because I think the Oscars will be between that and The Brutalist. Because The Brutalist is about design, and sometimes the Oscars, when a movie's about design, we're like, oh, let's give you an award. Because they did it with Phantom Thread, for example. But I think here they're going to go with Wicked.
yeah, because the Oscars love to reward films about creating new worlds, and Wicked.
Brutalist,
Yeah.
Brutalist. The Brutalist is about is about creating stuff.
All right. Owen, what do you think?
Yeah, I actually agree with you, Matthew, on that. I think that here it's Wicked, and at the Oscars it's between those two. So yeah.
Jake, what do you think?
As awful looking as some of the shots in Wicked were, and I mean awful, I would suggest they would probably go for it just because it's a very populist film and they're a very cliquey group of people. They're not really real critics.
I keep
No
telling people that
shots
all
fired
the time.
intended. And but they could easily go for the Brutalist if they really like it. They could go for Nosferatu. God, that's a gorgeous movie and it deserves it more. I argue the Substance deserves it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
I having rewatched it last night. I agree, especially
Yeah.
the
and if
like what like her apartment. The way
gorgeous.
there's big studio walls, even though it's an homage to The Shining.
And
Yeah.
they need to give an Oscar for best DVD release of 2025 because the Demi Moore side is the less technologically advanced one, and the 4K
I
is the
noticed
Marcus Pollard.
that.
Fucking fantastic.
Best costumes. I think that's a good transition. Best costumes. They have Conclave, Nosferatu, Maria, Wicked, Dune Part 2, and Gladiator 2.
Did Maria get nominated for costumes at the Oscars, or did they
Yeah,
get
it got
nominated?
cinematography at the Oscars. I think they go with Wicked. That's what I have winning the Oscar. Like, that's one of my for sure Oscars for Wicked.
Fuck it. Why? Why not?
Yeah, I'd agree with you, Matthew.
Jake, do you agree with us? Jake? Dude,
I would sorry, I just drink my water.
no problem.
I would suggest that it's probably Wicked, but they could also go for Nosferatu in case they really went all Hammond, because Nosferatu is also nominated, and it's gorgeous costumes, good period designs, and they do love a good period film.
That is true.
They could go for Maria if they really want to reward it for being snubbed so terribly,
True.
monstrously snubbed.
True.
They could give it to Conclave because
Popes.
it's everybody in sexy sexy Catholic costumes.
It's like Spirit Halloween. But yeah, I think I'm going
Or a night in Fleabag's bedroom if you watch Fleabag.
yeah, I did. They gave it to Barbie in costume, so I know that didn't happen at the Oscars, but I think if they went for Barbie here, I think in here for costumes. All right, now we're gonna get to the harder stuff. Best editing. Quick reminder of what they nominate: Anora, Challengers, Conclave, The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, and September 5.
Why September 5?
I'm waiting.
The substance are taking September 5 slot here. I'm
Wait,
fucking sorry.
did Dune get editing at the Oscars?
I don't know.
I'm-
No. No.
So we have half of these not even nominated at the Oscars. For sure, Challengers is September 5 was, and now Dune Part 2 was. And wait,
I'm
was
go-
Conclave ending?
Yeah, at the Oscars, yeah.
Okay.
I can say Nora because
Yeah.
it could also be Sean Baker's one Oscar win. Because if they don't give it anything else, they can give it if they want to reward Sean Baker, this would be the easiest way to do it because he edits his own stuff.
I have Anora winning screenplay at the Oscars. I think that's gonna be its only win. I think they're gonna go with. I think they're gonna go with The Brutalist and ending.
Yeah,
But
I think it could be.
That's not me. That's not me.
Not me. I think it's working now. Yeah, here we go. All right, I paused.
You can edit that part out, right?
I paused it anyway. We were talking about ending. I think they're gonna go with The Brutalist because I think that's what they're gonna do for Best Picture here. But I don't know what they're gonna do in this category.
Maybe it's Challengers.
No, I wanna.
Well, also stuff like editing and cinematography are off TV anyway, so they can just go wild.
Yeah, the last two that won here won at the Oscars. I don't think that'll. And that might continue. That might not. I don't know. All right. Let's move on to Best Cinematography. They nominated Nosferatu, Wicked, The Brutalist,
Why?
Conclave, Dune Part 2, and Nickel Boys.
Lucas, right?
I think I mean I don't know.
If they want to troll, they can go Wicked.
I think they're gonna go with Nosferatu. I feel like that's gonna be its weird.
Well, no, I can see that. I could see going Brutalist because remember, shot in base division, shot in 35. There's a lot of it's projecting in 70mm everywhere. Go with something that was shot on 30. Well, actually, Nosferatu I think was shot on film too, because Robert Eggers is a big film guy.
Yeah.
Or shoot on film and not digital.
What if they went to Nickel Boys?
I would love that.
If they are critics, truly critics, they will go to Nickel Boys.
But they're not.
They're not. Yeah.
They even said themselves, this isn't something. Oh, Owen, what do you think? Owen, you're mute.
Oh, we can't hear you.
There you go. Nope, he's muted.
No, you're still on mute.
Owen? Oh my god.
Owen, break something. Throw your head in disgust and be like, fuck it. Now we can hear you.
There we go.
Now you can hear me. I don't know what. I don't know what.
It's all good, but yeah.
I would say The Brutalist or Nosferatu is a good backup.
I'm going with Nosferatu. I think that's gonna be the one crazy when they do. That's different. There's always at least one, and I think that's gonna be my prediction for it.
If they want to predict the Oscars, they will go to the Brutalist.
Yeah, if they want to go crazy, they'd probably go with Nosferatu or Nickel Boys. Jake, what do you think, or do you already say?
I'm going to probably predict they could go populist. They could do Wicked, unfortunately, even though it has shit camera work. They could
Not all of
do
it. Not all of it.
Yeah, it's not that.
not all of it, but most of it is shot horribly. It looks hideous, like some of my ex-boyfriends. I will also just say they could go for Nosferatu. I mean, that could be as a one win.
Yeah, I definitely. It's. I agree. All right, screenplay.
Jake, I double dog dare you to call Wicked Populist in the group chat. I double dog dare you. Because one, two, at least two people will get pissed at you.
Are you asking? You're asking for trouble at that point.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's popular because it's popular.
Fair.
Well,
They're
also
not going to be
that's
giving.
all.
It's like their Barbie situation last year when they nominated for.
Everything. All right.
Well,
Let's move,
also popular is a song title in Wicked too.
all right. Let's move on to adapted screenplay.
Didn't we skip screenplay?
No,
We're
we're
doing-
doing adapted first.
Adapted first, then original.
Oh,
Amelia Perez, Wicked, Sing Sing, Nickel Boys, Conclave, Doom Part 2. What it should be is Sing Sing. Is that happening? Absolutely not.
Sing Sing
not
did
bloody
get the Oscar
latte.
nomination.
But it, I would put Nickel Boys before I would put Sing Sing for for the Oscars. I really would. I think
I think it'll be Conclave.
Me too. I think they're just going to copy the Globes and go with Conclave.
Yeah, that's for sure. Conclave.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Our original screenplay was Honora, September 5,
Barf.
Brutalist, A Real Pain, The Substance, and Challengers. What should I think it's gonna be Honora?
Yeah,
Either
critics
that
love
or
Honora.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd say that or the Substance.
I
It would
think
be
the
awesome.
substance have. I think the substance has a real chance.
Yeah, it
I
could.
think they could look at Coralie and they could think, how else are we going to reward her? She's done great work. Has anyone else seen Revenge?
Yeah.
Revenge is a phenomenal movie. She's done
It's
good work.
it's a tough watch, but
Yeah.
I just don't think there's a lot of Honora love. It barely got one more Oscar than The Substance. There's not that much love for it. It got almost the same amount of Oscars as The Substance.
Yeah.
Mainly because they went all gaga for the shit film of the year, Amelia Perez.
Yeah. They probably could. Yeah. Um,
Pardon my French. I'm so unladylike.
I think Honora is going. I think Honora is going to be its only win. I think if it wins anything at the Oscars, just this. It's possible it
well,
goes.
I would say editing. I'd say editing so they can give it to somebody. They give it if they want to give like Coraline or Coralie something, they could give it
Yeah.
to that, and give Honora or give Sean Baker editing.
It's going to be tough to see. It's possible. I mean, Jake and I weren't fans of Honora. I'll just say that. Jake and I really didn't like Honora.
I liked it from a technical standpoint. I just thought she screamed the whole film, and it
Yeah.
grated on my nerves after a bit.
Yeah. All right. Now we're on to two categories that don't matter at the Oscars. So who's ready?
The screaming mattered because is in the second half in the middle because she didn't know what was going on, and you had all these crazy mob Russians coming in after her.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Best
right.
acting ensemble. It will not be Saturday night.
Honora, Conclave, Amelia Perez, Saturday Night, Sing Sing.
Acting ensemble does actually matter. It's sort of like a precursor to Best Picture. It's the same
Um,
as SAG.
Will
well,
they give
what
it
I'm
to?
predicting for Best Picture isn't here, so I
Yes. The trouble with that, it could be Conclave's year, it could be Amelia Perez's year. You can argue for Wicked, you can argue not for Nora really, but it's definitely between Conclave, Amelia Perez, or Wicked. And if either of those wins,
Kristen,
and then
if
it
they're
wins at SAG,
actually
and if
going
it wins at
with
BAFTA,
if they're actually going
it's
with
gonna be Best
what's an
Picture.
actual ensemble, they'll go with Sing Sing or Saturday Night. They're not, but if they were going for an actual ensemble, those are the two.
Conclave is an ensemble.
Okay, okay, yeah, true. I think I don't know which one.
Although at SAG, the most important member of the eventual winner
Yeah,
was not nominated.
yeah. I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with Conclave actually.
Yep, I would agree. I would agree with you.
Annie, what do you think?
It makes sense. Yeah.
Best young actor or actress. Um, I'm not gonna try to butcher their name, so I'm just gonna say what movie they're from and just leave it at that.
Elijah
Well,
Brown,
yeah. Well,
Elliot
they're
Heffernan.
they're
Uh,
all easy.
yeah, I'm just nervous. Elia
Do
Brown,
you just want me to do it?
Elliot Heffernan from Blitz, Macy Stella, Isaac Wang, Alicia Ware, which shouldn't count
What
as
was Maisie Stella in?
My old ass.
my old ass.
Even though she's of age, so it's not really.
Alicia Ware, wasn't she nominated for Matilda? Like she
Yeah.
should be nominated again.
Well, she's still young. She's only like
Yeah.
what 13,
And
14,
Zoe's
15?
and Zoe Zegler for Janet Planet.
I never saw it.
None of these are in Best Picture nominees. I guess I'm gonna go with Macy Stella just because her movie is at least nominated somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's not the best comedy. Like, there's literally nothing else.
Alicia Ware was not nominated last year for Aurora Matilda at the Critics' Choice, so she counts for this year.
Oh, okay.
Well, also because I think I don't know what their cutoff is. Do they have a cutoff?
I don't know. I think it's like 20.
Let me see what if they've done some great.
I don't know. I think I'm going. Yeah, I think I'm sticking with Macy Stella.
Yeah,
What?
that seems logical. I don't know. It's in best comedy, so I don't know what else.
Yeah, it's the only movie that got nominated somewhere else. That's the
Yeah.
only thinking.
For what it's worth, I'm looking at I'm on the Wikipedia. Saoirse Ronan got nominated for it twice.
Okay.
She got nominated for Atonement and Lonely Bones, and she won for Lovely Bones.
Okay. But yeah, I think the cutoff, I believe, is 20. Yeah, I believe it's 20. Though.
Yeah. Jennifer Lawrence was nominated for Winter's Bone.
Yeah, I think she was like 17, 15, something like that.
No, she was like 19.
Okay, so literally right before the cutoff. All right, Best Supporting Actress.
Tom Holland was nominated.
And actually, you can win twice there too,
Yeah.
because Freddie Highmore won 2 years in a row.
Okay. All right, so Supporting Actress. Daniel Deadweiler, Ingenue Ellis Taylor, Ariana Grande, Margaret Qualley, Isabel Rossellini, and Zoe Saldana. Is this just Saldana's, or do they go rogue?
They would, if they go rogue, it would be. If they do what the fuck you, it would be like Daniel Deadweiler.
They could go with Rossellini. That would be something weird they would do. But I think if
And it would be well
would they do it
deserved.
at the Oscars though? Would the
yes,
Oscars do the same thing?
yes, career achievement. Jake and I actually had a whole conversation about it when we did our Amelia
And if
Perez tweet.
anyone has like followed her, she is campaigning softly. She is campaigning with grace, maturity. She hasn't stopped once, unlike Saldana's embarrassing Golden Globe
Yeah.
speech.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I think they're gonna
It
go
was
with.
bad.
Yeah, I think Saldana they will go with, but I could see Rosalie or Grande here.
Yep.
I
Here's
I'd
the
think
agree.
thing,
Kimmy
though.
Grande or possibly Rossellini for the steal.
Here's the thing: if they go with Grande or Rosalie, that's gonna set their path towards the Oscar, especially with how Amelia Perez is doing. I'm
I'd
saying
say it
if
would be
they win.
Rossellini.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if, but we'll
She's so
see.
good
Also,
in
also
Conclave.
they should have nominated Felicity Jones too.
Yeah,
But
I
but
will.
that but that but then again, if you put Felicity Jones in, who do you take her? Who do you take out?
Um,
I mean, you can't take out Zoe for obvious reasons.
no comments.
Well, I mean, your only option would be Ariana.
They're,
No,
they they weren't going to double dog dare do that.
you never know. You never know.
Also, I didn't know Glinda had a last name.
I didn't either.
You just thought her name is Ariana Grande?
No. On the Wikipedia page, they have it as Glinda Upland.
Yes, she does have a last name.
Okay,
Hmm?
I assume that will be talked about in part 2.
I like too that in the substance I didn't catch this, but she just says her name is Sue. No last name, doesn't matter because Elizabeth Sparkle has a last name. She's just known as Sue.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Saldana. Is everyone in agreement on the here at
I,
least?
Yes.
yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Also,
I'd say Zoe or Delweiler.
maybe they'll go rogue. Best supporting actor, Yora Borisov, Kieran Culkin, Clarence Macklin. I know he's not winning, but I would love that. Edward Norton,
Yeah.
Guy Pearce, and Denzel Washington.
If
So,
they
so everyone's going with Denzel, right? But clearly, no, I'm just kidding. Kieran Culkin.
if there are, I think Karen's going to win this one, but if there are enough people come like as the voting goes and people realizing, hey, he's lead, isn't he lead? I can see them going with Ed Norton or Yora.
True, but I just think it's Culkin, at least here. I think if they're
Especially with
calling it the
Globes
Globes,
closing too.
yeah, if they're calling it the Globes, they're hands down. And yeah,
He gave his stereotypical golly gee, I'm such a charmer speech, and that usually works like a charm. He's
yeah,
very well loved. He's smoochy. He knows how to run a crowd.
yeah.
Yep.
Um,
The 5 second delay button may have to be used.
yeah. Danny, what do you think?
It will be the same at the Globes, I think. They are copying.
Yeah, I think Culkin will at least win the Critics' Choice. We'll see if that
I'm
carries
sad.
on all the way Oscars.
Now
Oh
But
the
no,
one
there's
that
no one who's going to defeat him except BAFTA.
now the biggie.
well, we have actor and actress first.
The one that everybody in this room cares about.
Best actor,
Hmm.
right? I'm kidding.
Oh, I don't give a crap who wins Best Actor.
Why don't we do Best Actor first to get it out of the way then?
All right.
Brody?
Pull a 2021 Oscars and do Best Actors last.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Then I'll save Best Actor towards last then. Let's do Best Director then. Jacques Audion, Sean Baker,
Yeah.
Edward Berger, John M. Chu,
Yeah.
Gary Fuller, Chloe Fraja, Ramel Ross, and Denis Villeneuve. This
At
is
least,
Brady.
no. Also, it's Corbet.
Corbet. This is Brady's to lose.
Yep.
They
100%
could
agree.
go for John M. Shu just to say screw you. They
Yeah,
could go for Coralie if they want to be cool.
They
If
should
they
be
really
cool.
want to be cool, they'll go for Nickel Boys. He's so
Yeah.
deserving.
It's true. That would be the real critics pick. Would be Ramel Ross.
yeah. I just wish Nickel Boys were.
Was more loved.
Yeah, it's a shame. It really is a damn shame, but
Yeah, it's basically Brady Corbett's to
yeah,
lose, unless Jacques Audiard
yeah,
sneaks in. And wouldn't that just be the
Yeah.
best award win ever, you guys? Wouldn't that just
yeah,
make us be so mad to lose?
Everybody gives the big standing ovation. He invites
We have
Carla.
to listen to a Frenchman.
yeah,
Well, actually, no, it'd be through a translator because at the Globes, he said, "I don't speak English,"
yeah, yeah.
Thank
even though
God for
he
that
does.
after hearing him talk.
Yeah, I think it's definitely Brady. This is what do you think, Danny? Brady?
Yeah, it makes sense. It's the copy of the Globes, at least at these categories.
Yeah,
At least with Bong Joon Ho, he had he tried or basically would say like 5 words in English and then have the translator go say everything else.
yeah. I noticed that too. That speech did not do any favors for him. Like,
What? Wait for Jacques?
yeah. What I'm saying though is, honestly, we know this is before the controversy and all that, but even before the controversy, like that speech was not good. And
I don't
as
even
we
Yeah.
remember it.
as we talk about, speeches do matter. So we'll see.
What was it? Was it at the Critics' Choice or was it at SAG when Jane Campion went off script and I think called out the Academy or
I think
called
that was
somebody?
Chris' choice.
She called somebody out, and some people thought
Yeah,
that it might hurt. Also, well, yay or nay? Will there be any political speeches on the Critics' Choice? And even and I would say like trans rights or human rights, subtle digs at Trump, subtle digs at current policy being conservative.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm sorry. I don't like talking about politics. Look, I hate. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. I'm not opening that can of worms. I'm putting my foot down.
On the Globes, that could be or that for the Oscar night, that could be a drinking game.
Yeah. Again, let's do Best Picture. Nora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, Nickel Boys, Sing Sing, The Substance, and Wicked.
And now James Mangold here.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Well,
No James Mangold.
here's the thing. I like copying Amelia Perez and they're copying The Brutalist. And I think they're going to copy The Brutalist from the Globes.
I I I would agree. Also, this would be pre AI controversy with the Brutalist too.
I know, but
I don't know if that'll matter come Oscar Sun or come like SAG and Oscar Sunday, but something to keep in mind. If also, I believe Variety has a complete unknown winning picture, but then again, also
Yeah.
this would be
Also, that's Clayton
voting
Davis,
for
and we don't.
this was pre scandals for everything.
yeah.
Does the substance have any
I
scandals?
yeah. No, the substance is perfection. I will not hear a word against it.
Actually,
I
I
will.
did see something, but I'll DM you, Jake.
Um, but yeah, here I am, The Brutalist at the Oscars. That's another conversation. That will
I
have to wait
do
until
think,
Monday or Jake.
unfortunately, Wicked does have a chance. Didn't they give it to
It does.
Barbie last year?
They
Wicked
did?
is
Which is
I
Wait,
would
they did.
didn't what's his face? Didn't Oppenheimer win picture last year?
it did.
No,
No, it did. And
did it?
yeah, it did.
I know
Here,
he got Best Director.
yeah,
Oh, Oppenheimer
Oppenheimer
did.
won Best Picture.
Why did I have a dream scenario where Barbie won? I was horrified.
Yeah.
I think it might have won either comedy or it won like I think there might have been like a box office achievement award or so
Yeah,
or best ensemble or something.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be I definitely think it's gonna be Brutalist here. Danny, do you agree?
Yeah, it's they will copy the globes in many categories, and also they are thinking it is the best movie of the year. And when you have the bunch that we have here, it makes sense.
Yeah,
So they will go to the protest. Yeah.
yeah, I agree. All right, since we saved actor and actress for last,
Do actor first, and then save actors for last.
I can't believe I agreed to do that. Best actor: Adrian Brody, Timothy Chalamet,
Timmy.
Daniel Daniel Craig, Coleman Domingo, Ray Fiennes, Hugh Grant. So Hugh Grant, right? Everyone has Hugh Grant winning. He's by far the front runner.
No, it's Daniel Craig.
Yes.
Well,
Exactly.
Daniel Craig could be like the fuck you win.
Um, I think this is Adrian Brody, but I do think Chalamet has a strong chance here. Because sometimes Best Actor, they do go their own drum. Paul Giamatti
Yep.
over Cillian Murphy. I know they both won Globes, but still.
Yep.
They
I would agree with you there,
Brendan
Matthew.
Fraser, like they sometimes just do their own drum.
Didn't Brendan Fraser get snubbed at? Oh yeah, because of the controversy from a couple
But
years.
controversy or not, let's be honest. Yeah, Butler had the Globe in the bag. Let's be brutally honest here.
No, he really was in the wrong category. He should have been in musical comedy, where he would have rightfully lost to Colin Firth. And Brendan could have been given a very deserving Globe win. They owed it to
I
him for
don't
what
think
they
they
did to
would have
him.
gave it to him anyway.
They
They
owed him
strike me
it.
as bitter people. But yeah, I think I have Brody. What do you think?
Brody or
I
Timmy
just don't see it.
or
I
Coleman.
just
I think a lot of people are really pushing for Coleman to give Sing Sing something.
Could be Ralph
Well,
Fiennes too.
Ray.
Right.
Rafe.
Danny, what do you think? I haven't heard from you yet.
Uh, you know, uh, when we pass with all the categories, I see that A Complete Unknown only has three nominations. uh, Supporting actor, and best picture. So that means they really don't love A Complete Unknown. So it will not make sense that they will go to Chalamet. So they are going to um, go to Adam Brody in the Brutalist.
Owen, what do you think?
Yep. I would agree with Danny there.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, that's what I have too. Let's do Best Actress finally. Last category. Cynthia Erivo, Carla Sofia Gascon, our favorite actress in the whole world. Was
Who
that
does
at
it
least a
like
tiny
I
bit
did the
believable?
Gaston?
Was that a tiny bit believable? Marion John Baptiste, Angelina Jolie, Mikey Madison, and Demi Moore.
I think everybody here has Carla winning Best Actress, right?
Oh, going far.
I would
No,
rather be shot.
And have them say, Carla couldn't be here tonight, so but we accept this on her behalf.
yeah.
Oh,
I
Christ.
think it's gonna be Demi Moore.
Demi.
Is everyone in agreement on that? Demi Moore.
Uh,
I would argue it could be a three-way race.
between Demi, Mikey, and Marianne, or Demi, Mikey,
Cynthia.
and Cynthia.
Yes. I have
Oh,
a bad feeling they could go for Mikey.
I
there's a
think Mikey
tie.
is winning at least one of the big ones.
No, I disagree. I think Mikey and Demi could tie. We keep forgetting that
Oh
ties
yeah,
are
the
possible.
critics like to tie.
The tie.
Yeah.
Best actor. I know we just did it, but I forgot best actor could be a tie between Birdie and Chalamet.
Well, actress the year of A Star Is Born.
Her
Critics
and Glenn
Choice,
Close tied.
in what?
And then Coleman got the Globe, the comedy
Yep,
Critics'
and
Choice.
BAFTA. But yeah, I think I'm going with Demi Moore. But
But
it's
I
not
like
as
it.
possible.
If I remember correctly, I could even pop it up and watch it again. They said we have a tie. Our first winner, Glenn Close, and then our second winner.
Lady Gaga.
Yep.
I think it was Willem Dafoe who was presenting that. He was just happy to be there.
I
had-
can.
He had the-
Does anybody see ties in any categories?
Um,
Because I don't think they have that many members, or at least to a point where there could legit be a tie.
I do think it's Moore's to lose after that speech, but I could be wrong. So I'm just going to pretend that she wins in my heart, and whatever happens, happens.
What if it's a tie?
Then I'll just ignore whoever else won alongside her, and I'll just move
What
on.
if it's Marianne?
I will
ignore?
scream, and then I will pass out and die.
yeah,
No, I would actually pay attention because she was snubbed at the
Yeah.
Oscars. It's disgraceful.
but
In
yeah,
favor of that hateful.
yeah. I do think actor and actress could end in ties. All right, I think that
Yeah.
was it. Any final comments
So
from
we're
anyone?
really not going to do.
What?
So we're not going to do TV, even though it's a beautiful, beautiful.
I want to watch something. Then I want to watch like part one of the OJ thing.
Yeah, I think we're gonna skip TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll skip TV. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this interesting video. Comment down below what you think is your predictions, and don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.